There are two babies. If you find a baby dead in the bush,
This is suspicious now.
I want you to listen to me. I'm 68.
What did the police say?
I want you to listen to me. If you find a baby dead in the bush, what you think that is?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Huh?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
All the babies you had, you don't know what that is?
I only had one baby, man.
Goodness of mercy.
So I couldn't tell you.
My
Anyhow, Senator,
My
the
spiritual
people who do the
advisor.
investigation, who probably more qualified than me and you, all they're saying right now is they're classifying them as suspicious.
Yes.
So let's.
And I am
so
saying
further
to
investigation
you,
will tell
if you find a baby dead near the bushes, in the bushes,
What do you say it is?
I say it's murder.
Now, how you can do that?
How you mean?
How you can
I
classify it as
already
murder?
did it. What baby doing in the bush? Huh?
Was this a newborn baby? Did you see the sock it came out of?
Oh,
Is it
come on,
possible? Is it possible the mother just gave birth to that child?
Come on,
That's
Miss-
what it is.
Come on, Miss
I'm just
Spiritual
asking because I
Advisor.
don't know what the details are, Senator.
Come on.
Anyhow,
All I'm saying
they're
is,
classified as suspicious.
yeah, well, I'm going further than suspicion. What baby doing dead in the bush?
Yeah. We understand that.
Huh?
Yeah, we understand that.
Come on, I ain't got
When
time
the
to play
baby's supposed to be
games.
taken care at
A
home.
baby, you have a little baby. If the baby can die, the baby should die home,
Yeah.
in the house, in the bed,
Now, where in the
in
bush?
the yard.
Wait, hold on now, because some people home is the bush.
You ain't safe. You ain't safe, my spiritual advisor. You ain't safe. Miss as a spiritual advisor, he's not safe. Ukune Kununyo abite na rajaya.
See, you
Huh? You would laugh. It's
Lord.
sad, but sometimes you have to laugh under these
Right,
circumstances.
I'm so sorry, folks. Forgive me. I don't mean to laugh. Forgive me. But so there are some folks. You know what? Let me leave that alone. But it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. If you find baby in the bush, yes, that's something that you really need to take
Right.
a look at.
Right.
And it shouldn't be.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's tragic.
Wow.
Do you know where your baby is? Do you know? We just had a father who was charged in the magistrate court because it appears on the face of it, he put out his little teenage daughter. Come, we're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to put out your little baby children. You might be upset. You might have difficulty dealing with them. You should try to see how best you can find some help. I know it's kind of difficult because in the society, you would recall that last week there was a mental health symposium that took place on Paradise Island, and you are aware that I told you that after I sat down and listened to all them professionals, they had psychiatrists, psychologists, and so forth, I wasn't pleased with their answers. So I understand the challenges if you have dysfunctional families, and you know, we are a very dysfunctional people. We are all dysfunctional. Very, very dysfunctional, and we need help, and you can't count, because I can tell you as a former psychiatric attendant at the Sandlands Rehabilitation Center, I can put plenty of people on blast because I knew what they were doing. I can also tell you as a parent, I see some of the leading psychiatrists at the Sandlands Rehabilitation Center, they're not safe. And I can't wait to see Dr. Michael Dowell so I could ask him, when did you appoint these people without consulting with me? All right? So you got to watch out for me. I used to work on the Crazy Hill, and I know plenty things. Plenty things. So it's tragic. Please take care of your children. Please take care of your babies. If you have bucket in the house, make sure that the buckets are empty. It's very, very important. It's easy for children to drown. So you have to make sure that if you're bathing them in bucket, there's nothing wrong with bathe the baby off in the bucket, but you have to empty the bucket. I bathe off in bucket every day. I've been bathing off in bucket for the last 25 years. And I'm so used to bathing off in buckets. Even now that I have a shower, I still bathe off in the bucket. I just love bathing off in the bucket. But you gotta throw the water out if you have babies. Other than that, you will be charged in the courts. So I thought I'd tell you that. Anything on your mind, my spiritual advisor?
No, I mean, this weekend was rather disappointing. I mean, to say the least, because that murder, that young man, was through my old homestead, Cooper's Terrace. As a matter of fact, as I was watching the videos, I could see the place where I was born.
Well, actually, he was killed
up
on your boundary.
Yeah. As I look at the videos, I could see the place where we were born and grew up through Cooper's Terrace of Gambit. But what I can say though, now I can understand, because my father, when we were growing up, for some strange reason, he was hell-bent on removing us out of Camp Road. For whatever reason it was at the time, Camp Road wasn't as bad as it is now. But at that time, there was a lot of drugs around, in particular marijuana. And there was one thing my father didn't want his children to be influenced with or by, was smoking dope. And so he just worked himself basically half to death trying to build a home out on the eastern end, because he just wanted to take his kids out of the environment.
There was no drugs on the eastern end?
Not in the 80s, because we moved over there in 1984. Now, if you could say drugs was there. There were a couple of rich kids in that area.
Hold on, just a second. Me to confirm?
Here's what I can tell you, that there were some rich kids in that area. And I know at the time, the horse tranquilizer was popular.
Quilos.
Right, that was popular. And so you had kids messing around with that. But for the most part, once we moved out there, because we left Camp Road in 1984, entered a different environment that was quiet and peaceful and no bad influence. And, mind you, I'm not saying that people can't survive in these areas, but for the most part, now I understand why. Because sometimes you can become a product of your environment.
What that means?
But if you reverse it, your environment can become a product of you.
So you think drugs has been a contributing factor?
Yeah, make no mistake. Drugs just destroy, especially if they're not prescribed and used properly, they can destroy you and lead you in another direction. And so my father didn't want us to become a product of our environment. So he strived and did his best to make sure, keep us closely connected.
But Cooper's Terrace,
as a family.
But Cooper's Terrace is a wonderful community.
Yes, it is. I can tell you. Senator, from 1984 to now, how many years is that? 84, 94, 2004.
That's about 40.
2014, 2024.
About 40
That's 41 years ago, man.
Okay.
It was completely different from how it is now. My point is that it seems as if this is one of the reasons why I was trying to get you to see how important it is to get into these urban areas and try to see if we could reach some.
Isn't there a church through the corner?
Yes, Church of God Cathedral. Yeah, there's a church through there. But what is happening, son, is we're not trying to reach these younger people and trying to see if we could influence the mind. Because remember, it starts up here. This is how you influence them, by mind training, getting them to see that this vicious cycle that they're in and the choices that they make are not the best ones. And it's better for them to make choices that would, help them to be better people. And as a result of them being better people, it could foster a better community, a better environment, and then the cycle begins from there. But it's unfortunate that the community has suffered another loss. I just hope that when these things happen, that people who are experiencing these issues can try to see if they could learn from them, to see what best they can do to push other family members who may be on the same road in another direction, because obviously it seems as if the thug life, the crime life, the gangster life, the gang banging, you know, if you don't get out of it to live in peace, it seems as if you'll die in peace or die in pieces, whatever it is.
So what do you think about the young mother from Eleuthera who came to Nassau to have her baby?
Was that Friendly Fire? Was she a casualty of something?
Friendly Fire?
Was she the target?
What you mean by Friendly Fire?
Like they may have been shooting somebody and the bullets bounce off and hit her.
Special advisor, friendly fire is when you are in a lawful war.
So
The war that are taking place in Nassau is gangster war. They're not lawful war.
but she was not the intended target, eh?
I don't know.
Right, so I don't know what to say. Why was she hit?
Do you have the point that I just made to you?
Yeah, I understand that.
Don't use the word friendly fire.
But she was a casualty of war then. This story for drug war, she just happened to be in the midst of it. She was the wrong place at the wrong time.
No, she was the right place.
That's where she lived?
Listen to what I just
So then
told
she
you.
was in the right place at the wrong time then?
Goodness of my
Right, well, I don't know. However you want to put it.
She was killed because we are not serious about punishing wrongdoers. So, young men know.
And you're going to keep blaming it on that, right? And
Yes, that's what it is.
But nothing is changing.
Say it again.
Nothing is changing.
Right. So you have to
So-
continue to push the message that those who are killing has to be punished.
So
we have let me show you to you. There is a dispute going on in which the minister responsible for national security is in a debate over a Negro man who, if I understood it correctly, is on bail for what? How many murders? 3 murders.
Wow.
And then it is being suggested that after you are on bail for 3 murders, you commit a smaller crime so that when you are issued bail, they would not realize that you were on bail for 3 murders. And so the debate is who to blame. But guess who it is to blame? Nobody seems to know who is to blame. You blame 2 sets of people, the police prosecutor and the director of public prosecution. Because if a man is on bail for 3 murders and he steals, when you go before the court on the issue of him getting a bail, you draw to the attention of the court that Johnny is on bail for 3 murders now. So the man was able to get away because the director of public prosecution was pussyfooting. That's one. The man was able to get bail because the police prosecution was pussyfooting. But they were all arguing who was to be blamed. And as soon as I heard the argument, I said, Jesus of mercy, don't they know who's to be blamed? You have to tell the judge. Now,
Nobody said ignore anything, Senator, because
you
apparently you don't have the power to get the government to do what they have to do. You understand that, right? Senator, you're living in society.
You ignore the shooting.
We're not going to ignore the shooting, nor the punishment. But apparently you can't convince the government.
Did you hear what I just told you? A man is on bail for 3 murders.
Right. How do you correct that?
The prosecution is inefficient.
How do you correct that?
And inefficiency is the first sign of corruption.
And how do you correct it?
All right?
How do you correct it?
All right?
A man kills one person, right? He is incarcerated or sent to prison. Then he has a bail hearing. He comes out on bail. Then the next month or so, he's involved in another shooting, kills somebody. System starts again, incarcerated, bail hearing. Then so what do? How do you fix this? Rather than sitting down running on, there has to be another way to get around it.
What has happened in that case? Because the debate is, how is it this man who is on bail for 3 murders then commit a small crime so that he can walk away? How is it that he was successful in doing it?
Who do you blame for that?
I just told you it's the Director of Public Prosecution who didn't draw to the attention of the court that this man is currently on bail for 3 murders, or the police prosecution.
All right, so the system is broken.
This is Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. What a day in the Bahamas. 3 adults dead. 2 baby children dead. That's 5. We'll be right back after the break. Hold on, everybody.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. It's birthday time, isn't it, Bradley?
Yeah, we don't have any today.
There's no birthday today.
No, none.
This is great.
Huh?
Well,
We do? Oh, sorry, Santa. Well, I just got to this. Forgive me, Santa. Today is what, January the 27th in the year of our Lord 2025. So we got a couple birthdays. I'm so sorry. Didn't see these. Who's number one? Let's see. Latika Camp. Happy birthday to my beautiful wife, Latika Camp Kalma. Who's this? Forgive me, I'm saying thanks. Happy birthday to Latika Kalma. Happy belated birthday to the beautiful wife, Latika Campbell, coming from your husband, Ronaldo, kids, Amari, Renea, and Renea. Rina, and all who love you, especially your mom, Shelly, Pams, and Uncle Clay. We love you, Lords. Grayson Saunders. Sorry? I see a K. Kyson? Oh, not Tyson, Kyson. Okay, so Kyson Saunders. Really strike these names from, man. We would like to send a happy belated 8th birthday to our son, Shine. Kyson Saunders over in Albuquerque, coming from his mom and dad, Bobby and Latoya Saunders. Celebrate his birthday on Saturday, January the 25th. So happy birthday, Kyson Saunders. Mona Lisa Wims. We'd like to send a birthday shout out to my sister, Mona Lisa Wims, who celebrates her birthday today. From her sisters, Anastasia and Monique. They love you. Enjoy your special day. Angel Camp. We want to wish Angel Camp a birthday shout out from her mom and dad, brothers and sisters. They love you. Also, Terrence Hutchison Jr. We'd also like to send a happy birthday shout out to Terrence Hutchison Jr. It's coming from his parents, Terrence Hutchinson, Thomasino Wallace, his grandfather Terrence, and all those who love him, especially his sister Tanaya Hutchison and his Grammy and Papa, John and Catrice Corley. They love you dearly. It's for the day, yes. He's 8 years old. Happy birthday to Terrence Hutchison Jr. Okay, so blood requests. We want to request a special blood drive, a blood request for Raquel Russell Amelie. She is in urgent need of blood, so please contact the blood bank as soon as possible to give blood. Raquel Russell Amelie is requesting an urgent blood request. All right. That looks like it, eh? Anything else, producer? Oh, Sandra, that's it.
Any ads to pay? Or you've already paid the bills? You already paid the bills?
Not yet. We paid them already, but
Okay.
not yet.
Well, in the news is the former Prime Minister, Dr. Hubert Alexander Minnis. Hubert Alexander Minnis has gone into the Kalani constituency and he has organized the Kalani Association of the Free National Movement, and various officers at that constituency level have come out in support of his nomination. In fact, quite a number of the female members of the Kalani Constituency Association have threatened the FNM that unless Dr. Minnis gets the nomination, they are finished with the FNM and they shall not show up to the poll. In fact, one Negro FNM woman officer in that constituency, she has alleged that she has 4 votes in that constituency, and if they don't leave Dr. Minnis alone, and if Dr. Minnis can't get his nomination, her and her children them will not be voting FNM. So this is a major dispute that is taking place, and we call on Dr. Minnis to toe the party line. Dr. Minnis must realize that in the interest of the FNM, We do not want to run him anymore. We are tired of him. The leadership is tired of him. And we think that he should retire. But Dr. Minnis does not want to retire, even though Papa no longer supports him. But notwithstanding that, he's creating big division in the party, and something has to be done with Dr. Minnis. I think we now must hear from Mrs. Lynn Hollowesco. Lynn Hollowesco has been quiet. She has not indicated openly, her and all of her children, they have not said yet what they plan to do. So Michael Pintard is going to have to watch out for Lynn Hollowesco, particularly when she is hollering, when she holler Vesco. So any comments on that, my spiritual advisor? Don't you think that Minnis should retire now and allow Michael to send Shenandoah to Kalani?
Well, I mean, the reality is, for some strange reason, I'm only being facetious, for some strange reason, the FNM wants to distance themselves from Dr. Minnis running in Kalani. But,
Okay.
But if the people of Kalani wants Dr. Minnis, then if Dr. Minnis already says, you know, basically, for lack of a better term, to hell with Michael Pintard, he can run anyhow, right? So if he runs, he doesn't have to run on the FNM ticket, he can run independent.
How you could tell the former leader and former prime minister?
If the FNM doesn't give him a nomination, what is he going to do?
Yeah, but how do you do that to your former leader, your former prime minister?
Well, I guess they've been having meetings, I guess, to say to him that, you know, this current time and based on the political landscape, that they don't think it's feasible for him to run, you know, for the party. The party's probably moving in a different direction, and it isn't the direction that Dr. Minnis is in. So that's kind of difficult to accept at times, and I guess in that political arena, it is kind of difficult for someone who's been the prime minister, who's been running and been in that area. But if he can win, he can run and run independent. And I don't know where that's going to take him. If he wins, he's in the House. And if he doesn't, then Shenandoah will have it. So
you're suggesting that the former prime minister and the current FNM deputy leader, Shenandoah Cartwright, they should run against each other?
I'm not suggesting that. I don't know what's going to happen, what decision's going to be, but I know Dr. Minnis, he can run.
Can he beat Shenandoah?
He's already established in the
Can Minnis beat Shenandoah in Kalani?
I think he could.
You think he could beat Shenandoah?
I think he could.
Well, in that case,
But I don't think Dr. Minnis could beat Shenandoah and St. Barnabas.
Dr.
Now
Minnis,
you understand my point, right?
Dr. Minnis isn't trying to
But
go
I'm
to
just
St.
trying to.
Barnabas.
I'm just trying to make
We
a
know
point.
that Shenandoah is being prepared to go to Kalani.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So
I
all
heard
I'm
that.
asking you is, do you think Shenandoah Cartwright
What do you
could
think? What do you
beat
think?
Minnis?
What do you think?
If I think he can beat Minnis?
What do you think?
I think
Because all of a sudden now you're just playing FNM because this is, you know, this is something that
goodness
works.
me, the man said I'm playing
Yeah, you're playing
FNM.
FNM because this works against Dr. Minnis. So anything to do against Dr. Minnis, you want to identify with as a FNM. But other than that, you curse the FNM out every day, man. So it is what it is. You think Shandon could beat Dr. Minnis?
Dr. Minnis?
Yeah. In Kalani.
I think in Kalani it would be a tie.
Wait.
I think Dr.
Shandon,
Minnis,
no. Shandon have to do a lot of work.
Dr. Minnis would come second, Shenandoah would come third, and the PLP would win the seat. I think that would be.
Who's the current member of parliament for Kalani?
It's Dr. Minnis.
Now, how you think the PLP could win that constituency?
How you mean?
How you think that happen?
The PLP got that.
Okay.
The PLP almost beat him, you know.
Okay.
You know that, right?
Okay.
The PLP almost beat him. And the PLP will beat him and Shenandoah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, the FNM strategy might be to run two candidates. Minnis could run as an independent, Shenandoah run for the seat as an FNM, vice
But I
versa.
think they're gonna get that worked out, man.
You think so?
Give another year. Next year is election. Yeah, by then
What would you
some things will be
What
ironed
would
out.
you suggest to Dr. Minnis and Shenandoah?
I don't have any suggestion.
Really?
I'm not that deep in the party, so I won't know.
You have no suggestion.
I can tell you, man. That's above my pay grade.
If you
can tell
had
what to
to
suggest.
choose between the two of them, which one would you choose?
To run where in Kalani?
Yeah.
I would choose Shenandoah, but Shenandoah shouldn't run in Kalani. That's a mistake they gotta make.
You don't think he should run in?
They're trying to sacrifice me.
You don't think Shenandoah could win?
Boy, if I was Shenandoah, don't let them convince you to go into Kalani.
Where
Tear
you
that
think
down.
he should run?
Stay right where he is.
In St. Barnabas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Shenandoah don't have $36 million
That's
to
all
go
right.
around.
See, that's where he's gonna prove to you that it wasn't about the 36 million. You see, what you
Okay.
run on it. Because when he wins, if he runs in St. Barnabas and wins, it's gonna silence you.
And if he runs and he loses, what happens?
Based on the current political air that we know now, boy, the PLP in trouble.
No, the PLP is no
Yeah,
trouble.
PLP in trouble.
No.
Yeah,
No.
they got some serious.
Let's
issues.
examine it. If we
They got
have
some serious issues going on, my brother.
like
I can
what?
tell you that now.
Give me an example.
I'm
Give me an example.
Let's move on. I ain't getting.
Give me an example.
I ain't getting in that.
Well, stop saying that if you're not prepared to give an example.
I ain't getting. I can leave that
I
one
can
right
give
there.
you an example of the problems that the FNM has.
You know.
All right. First, the Honorable Hubert Alexander Ingram is opposed to the Honorable Hubert Alexander Minnis. Papa doesn't think that Minnis should run. Papa thinks that Minnis should retire. So you see where I'm coming from?
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, I'll allow you to pick the next
I
one.
don't know, Sandra. I don't know. I can tell you, the weekend just kind of knocked me. out of
What
my
about the
socks,
weekend
man. It
knock
was,
you
it was
out?
terrible, man. This is a bad weekend. I'm really hoping that we don't. We always say that. For last year, we talk about how we don't want to have these bad weekends. We just a couple of weeks ago been to this symposium on
Rooting out violence. Right?
That's a tall order. Because we
I
live in a
just
society.
asked you, how do you root out violence if people are fighting over drugs?
So you have to get into the communities. I think the police is probably deciding to do more walkabouts in these areas
Oh,
to see
come
how.
on.
And let me tell you, where certain people have fallen down, especially as relates to gang violence in this country. I don't know if the police may have had a program where they can find a way to infiltrate these gangs and see how best they can know who these people are who lead these gangs, to find out what they're doing and who they're influencing, and try to interrupt what's going on in these gangs. There has to be something in
Last week
to
we
find a
saw
way to-
the CV Bethel Senior High
interrupt
School
crime.
closed down because there were two females
students
who were identified as gang leaders.
So we could deal with them. Now that we have identified them, we can find a way to get through to them.
What they could do with them?
Yeah, man, they could get counsel. They could counsel them, man, no?
Okay.
People could come back,
Okay.
Regardless how far through the cracks you think they may have fallen,
Okay.
they can be reached.
Okay.
And it starts with just this one simple step, trying to
Okay.
see how best you can influence them.
No punishment.
If they need to be punished, then punish them. Yeah, why
Okay.
not? Why not?
It's amazing. It is amazing, but you were very displeased over the weekend.
We shouldn't have that much blood. We shouldn't have that kind. And what is interesting is you watch the video, and you wonder what is in the mind of some of our young men, because it seems as if they almost can be identified as natural-born killers. They got the dress, they got the form, they got the ammunition, they have the action, and they're actually carrying out these heinous crimes, and you wonder, like, what is going on? Where's this influence coming from? That they feel is okay, they can, and the weapons look like these high-powered weapons. One of the weapons to me look like it's an AR-15. You can identify with that high-powered weapon?
I'm not sure what is an AR-15.
It's an army-type weaponry, you know?
Okay.
All I'm saying, son, is there has to be a way to reach these guys, man. There has to be a way. And if you can't reach them, then you're going to have to pop their neck. Then you know for sure that they won't commit that again. So the punishment and, of course, trying to reach them go hand in hand. But it's just a very sad, sad state of affairs. I watched that video and I said to myself, boy, that is something I could never, ever do in my life. Get to the point where I feel as if I need to go and get guns to take another person's life. But anyhow, Sandra, I am done. It is what it is.
Do you have any other thing locally you want to discuss?
No.
Or can I go to the United States?
We can go international if you want.
Okay. Well, folks, I might as well go to America, where President Donald Trump is now in charge, and where the president has consolidated power. Over the weekend, there were 2 military aircrafts that the president sent to Colombia to take back Colombian citizens who were in the United States unlawfully. We have been informed that when the U.S. military aircrafts got in Colombian airspace, the president told them they could not land and they had to return to the United States. But President Donald Trump immediately whipped the Colombian president in line by, 1, revoking their visas, banning them from coming to the United States. In addition to that, he has added perhaps 25 to 50% tariff on imports from Colombia into the United States of America. I'm advised, and I verily believe, that upon the president of Colombia being informed of that revolutionary decision by the commander-in-chief of the U.S. Armed Forces, he surrendered, and he has now agreed to send the Colombian presidential aircraft to collect the Colombian citizen. So it's a wonderful day in the United States as Donald Trump moves to make America great again. It has been drawn to my attention that no residents or citizens of the Bahamas has been sent back to the Bahamas yet. And so I thought that was powerful that Mr. Trump has not gotten around to inviting many of us to return to the Bahamas. Well, I look forward to seeing some of my friends that I've not seen for many, many years, and I miss them. So I look forward to them returning to the Bahamas, and I can't wait to welcome them with open arms. So I want to say to Bahamians in the United States, listen, if Donald Trump say to go home, come home, okay? Come home, supper is ready. I think it's powerful, and, you know, let's work with the Donald. If he don't want anybody in America who doesn't belong there, come home. Come home to Nassau, and let's keep a wonderful relationship between the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and the United States of America, because the Donald, I don't want him to put no tariff here on the Bahamas. Do we export anything?
But if they come home, Senator,
Yes.
they're going to have to come home to survive.
Yeah, they will survive.
So they need jobs.
There will
If
be
they
jobs,
have,
yeah.
If they have families, well, along with their families, they're going to need homes, places to stay. And of course, a lot of the reason why a lot of people go to America is because it is really the land of opportunity. It's
Yeah, but the man said
it's
he
like a
don't want
dream.
y'all. He don't want y'all
illegal.
there. Come
There's a
home.
way you can get there, but if you go there illegally, then he's trying to get you
Well,
out.
we're talking about those who are there unlawfully.
Yeah. So if you're there illegally,
So come
Bahamians
on.
don't normally go to America illegally. Eh? We buy a ticket, we got passport, and we got police record.
Yeah, but one or two of us don't come back.
Yeah, we tend to overstay our 6 month
Yeah.
period. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or 90 days. I don't know how much time they give you. Is it 6 months or 90 days?
I don't go to the U.S., man. I don't know.
I remember they used to give you 90 days, 3
All right.
months, and maybe 6 months now. I don't know.
All I want is, if you are Bahamian and President Trump say go home, come to us. Come home. Okay? Don't create no problem. Come home. We love you. We welcome you. And that's it. And we can have a wonderful relationship with the United States of America, and we're going to help Donald to make America great again. It's powerful.
And then, of course, there are some folks who are on the run.
On the run?
Yeah, people who committed crimes end up sneaking into America.
We have Bahamians who've committed crime in the United States.
There are other foreigners who were there.
No, let's
that
focus
were-
on Bahamians, man.
Oh, you're not worried about other foreigners.
No,
Okay,
I'm
that's
concerned about my people, the Bahamian people.
fine. Yeah.
What are they doing?
Yeah, anyhow. So it does seem as if the United States Coast Guard, I think the Minister of National Security may have commented on that.
What did he say?
They have beefed up their surveillance in the area between South Florida and the Bahamas.
Yeah. Which means we could now send the defense force to Haiti. Isn't that
I
powerful?
wonder about that, because what happens if they intercept illegals?
When you said the illegals, what do you mean by that?
People on boats trying to get into America, the Coast Guard would actually load them on planes and bring them back here.
Yeah.
You don't need defense force for that.
No, if the Coast Guard find people from Haiti, coming from Haiti, they will have to take them to Haiti.
You sure that's where they didn't take them?
Yes.
Okay.
If they
All right.
departed the Bahamas, then they will have to bring them here.
Apparently they don't do that. They don't check this where they depart from. Seeing that the Bahamas is the
not true.
closest, they bring them right here.
That is not true.
Okay.
All those that they bought here, they have evidence that they departed from here.
Do they take immigrants back to Haiti?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of them doing that?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Most of the Haitians that they will catch, they're going to have to send to Grand Bahama, because the Americans know that Airbnb has been a major
That's what you say.
facilitator
Yeah, of
in
smuggling,
human
yeah,
smuggling.
That's what you say.
That's a fact. The Americans know.
Okay.
It's just like how when we were smuggling all that cocaine into the United States, many of us thought that the Americans said no. But the Americans kept quiet. They allow us to enter the United States, bring our bag of coke, take our picture, even hire some of us. And then piece by piece, they start catching us. They start catching us. Just check the record. No pun intended, no joke intended. Check the record. The Americans knew. See the two F&M guys in Grand Bahama? This is Freedom March. It's a wonderful day in the Bahamas. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Let there be peace. The murders must stop. The killing of the babies must stop. The law must prevail. The new commissioner, she now has 5 murders on her hand.
Do you have something to say to the senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Monker, only on ILTV. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March. And of course, Shannon. And of course, what is the name of the lady?
Tanya.
And of course, Tanya is on the line. Hello, Tanya.
Good afternoon, Rodney Munker, and good afternoon, spiritual advisor. Tanya here, once more from Shop Smart Department Store, your miracle on Maki. And you know, we like to say we're here for you for whatever season of your life and for everyday living. So we're dealing with everyday living, and we are in our linen department. We're featuring the bathroom today. So come and take a look with me. Let's start with our towels. We've got our towels in all different sizes and color, whether you're looking for a face towel, whether you're looking for a hand towel or a bath towel, or maybe you want a towel set, you can come right into Shop Smart. We've got you covered. Then you're going to be looking for your shower curtains or your shower curtain liners. We've got them for you. We have them with the hooks or without the hooks. And as you can see, we have them in all different sizes. To further our bathroom walk, we've got all of our protection bath mat. This is for the tub, so you don't have one of those slippery moments in the tub. We've got them in different shapes and in different colors. You can come on into Shop Smart and pick one up. We've got all of your shower caddies, ladies, so we can have the bathroom organized. You want to make sure all of the soap as well as all of those shampoo, shower gels are properly stored. If you just need the hooks for your shower curtain, because you already have a shower curtain, we've got you covered there as well. If you need a bathroom set, something to hold your hand soap, your regular soap, your lotion, or your toothbrush, you can come and find those here. You know, people are always traveling and they're looking for those, you know, those little travel accessories. You can come and pick them up here at Shop Smart. And we've got your large shower caddy that you can go from the roof all the way to your tub. You can come into Shop Smart and pick one of those up as well. We've got your bathroom scale, because you know we always start the year with how we're going to lose this weight. Well, the scale will keep you honest so that you can stay on track with all of your goals. Now here we have got all of our bathroom mat sets. We've got them in different colors, as you can see. And these sets comes with the rug, it comes with the towel, it comes with the shower curtain and the hooks. So no need to be trying to mix and match or trying to get your style to set together. We've got them all here in the sets for you. Or maybe you just need a bath set. We've got them in all the different colors. So whether you want to put up some red because it's Valentine's, or you just want the bright colors because we'll be doing the spring cleaning, you can come right on into Shop Smart. We've got you covered with that as well. Yes, now we are into the rug area. Yes, I know what you're thinking. There's more? Yes, Shop Smart is really your miracle on Maki. So whatever you're looking for, if you're looking for kitchen mats, if you're looking for runners, if you're looking for area rugs or just a little throw rug, or you're looking for those door mat, something to put to your door, then you know for sure Shop Smart is the place to be. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and we look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. And you know, I always like to say, remember to shop early, to shop often, and to shop smart.
Thank you, Tanya. Tanya is one of the woman them. Well, Bradley, you may open up the line if you don't have an eye.
We have to do any odds on our end? No? Okay, so we're going to open the lines. 323-7775 is the number to call, 698-0775. And of course, 698-0776. The lines are open. Please feel free to call us. Hopefully, we should get some new callers to engage us. Hopefully, we would like to have some new callers. Please, please, please. Call us, engage us, 7775, 698-0775, and of course 698-0776. Please don't forget to turn your radios or your televisions down when you call us so we don't get that echoing sound in the back, okay? Thank you so much. We have any calls? Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. Are you there, caller? 323-7775. Go ahead, caller. You're live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Marshall. Good afternoon, spiritual advisor.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon.
Earlier, you were talking about the crime and someone that is on bail for a triple murder.
Yes.
That caused me to remember one time I had a traffic ticket that
Yes.
I literally forgotten about,
Uh-huh.
and a warrant was out for my arrest.
Okay.
Before they arrested me, I went to go pay for it. While in traffic court, there were a few other people that couldn't pay for their ticket. And the judge said to them that they cannot go and get the money if they don't have it and pay for it right then. They were going for sale until it is paid for. So it baffles me how someone could get bail for a triple murder.
Well, let's blame it. I know who to blame it on. You blame it on the Director of Public Prosecution. Her office fell down, and you can blame it on the F&M because they took away that responsibility from the Attorney General and they created this new office. That's who you blame. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's a sad situation.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
you guys have a wonderful evening.
I thank you.
Yeah, same to you. Take care. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. Are you there, caller? Go ahead. Did we lose that call? Welcome to Freedom March. Don't forget, you get, caller, you there? Go ahead.
I'm a spiritual advisor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have a question for Mr. Manta. Mr. Manta, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, so earlier you and spiritual advisor was talking about the U.S. Sending their citizens back. I mean, persons who are illegal in the U.S.
Yes.
So let's say we have Bahamians who are legitimately Bahamians
Okay.
who are in the U.S. and let's say they're not straight. The Bahamas is the Bahamians, correct?
Okay.
So all of the illegals who are here, who taken up the space of those Bahamians that left, if Trump sent them back, what do they wish to do to the illegals here? I'll hang up and listen to your response.
Okay. Well, as you are aware, the government of the day have always been repatriating people who were not supposed to be lawfully in the Bahamas. So that is the process by which we have operated. So therein lies the solution.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good day, Mr. Monkan, Mr. Advisor. How are you all?
I am fine. Is that Shanika?
Yes, this is one of your daughters, Shanika. Mr. Monkan.
Yes?
Real quick. Okay, with the Aaron young lady, the bishop, with Donald Trump, I found how she went about that to be inappropriate. I'm not saying what she said shouldn't have been stated, but that was not the time. How it being him just being inaugurated, she should have used that as a time to, welcome him, congratulate him, and give him a charge for the entire nation. If it was so pressing on her heart about the gay persons, I believe she should have put him on the side and stated her concerns, because she, to me, made him out to be a monster. you know, and nobody should feel isolated in the house of God. That was not a time to throw a laundry list of things at him. That was the time to try and secure his soul as an unbeliever and to make him feel welcome in the house of God. You know what I'm saying? And then also with those young men, where there's no vision, the people perish. We know those young men are lacking in vision. So the pastors, they need to get out there and they need to rally around them and try and testify to them about where they came from. And some of these people with these businesses try and get out on these street corners. And even if you could set up workshops and stuff for them to be encouraged by.
Well, your observation about pastors going into the community and to preach, I'll give you a story. I'm certain you would not have heard this before. There was a pastor, well, let me not say it like that. There was a man who committed murder and he got saved and he went on Hospital Lane opposite Sarah Ingram Albury Park. There he held a revival. But the men whose friend was killed by him, they showed up and blew his head off. It's a true story that occurred in Bainstown. I got your point nevertheless, and as it relates to the lady and Donald Trump, there are many people who felt that she was not safe. That's the most I can say on that, and I thank you for your comments.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. All right, we lost that call. 323-7775.
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller. You're live.
Hello?
You're live, caller.
Yeah, Rodney Mountain, I don't want you to flip on this thing this evening. Donald Trump is sending people back home, right?
Right.
Make sure Bahamians come back home to the Bahamas, Mexicans go back to Mexico, and Haitians go back to Haiti, all right?
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
But before you leave, understand the policy. If Haitians left the Bahamas to go to the United States, Donald has no right to send them to Haiti. He has to send them to the place where they left, okay?
I understand that, but bear in mind that when they come back here, we have to get back down to the nitty-gritty immigration. A lot of corruption going on in immigration. We have to make sure the passport straight. That's
Yes.
another thing we have to do in this country.
I agree with you, and I also want you to know that everybody who speaks Haitian Creole are not Haitian, okay?
I didn't say that. But
Okay.
just make sure that Bahamians come back home where they belong,
Yes.
and other nationalities go back to where they belong.
I with you. I thank you.
Okay.
I thank you for
Thank
your
you.
comments. All right.
All right, take care. 323-7775, 698-0775, 698-0776. All right, we lost that call. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
You're doing well, thank you.
Great, Mr. Martin, Mr. Specialized. Right.
Yes, sir.
Specialized, I'd like to thank you for taking earlier. I know Mr. Martin is an advocate for the people and keep our previous hanging court, but I like the fact that if we're not getting anywhere with that, then we need to seek solutions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So now, you got to call the who man, something about there being remanded for traffic tickets and murderers with multiple counter on bail.
On bail, yeah.
And Mr. Marco pointed out that that's a problem for the previous administration. But again, that's not an answer. I mean, you have a...
No. You misunderstood me.
Okay.
I said the people to blame is the Office of Director of Public Prosecution, an office created by us in the F&M.
Right.
Okay?
But my point is, if that's the problem, then why isn't this administration working toward? I mean, when are we going to get to the bottom solution and stop pointing fingers at who was at fault? I mean, you have an active administration who should be resolving problems.
I'm
Where
with
the
you.
picture?
I'm with you. I think that the Progressive Liberal Party should repeal that law and take away the power from the Director of Public Prosecution and return it to the Honorable Attorney General. I'm with you.
Okay, but so I've heard you mention this more than once. So again now, like hanging, this is another problem that they're not addressing. And we may as well, you can't wait to see the back of this administration. According to you, these problems they cannot resolve. Or don't seem to be willing to resolve.
Well, the
them.
FNM is not the solution because it's the FNM who created it. And the
And the PLP not fixing it.
Well, the PLP has to fix it. Tonight,
Well, it's 3 years now.
I want you to listen to me. Tonight, I am expected to see the Minister of National Security. I didn't want to say that. And when I do see him, there are some very fundamental issues that I'm required to discuss with him. And I promise to raise your point with him, okay?
Okay, so we could see that before they're re-elected, this problem will be resolved. Or there's no need us going to another election with a problem. In your state, this is a major problem.
Yeah, it's a major FNM problem that the PLP should solve.
They must solve heading into the next election. Or
I quite agree, Joe. I quite agree with you. Yes, sir.
Great.
All right.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. Are you there, caller? Okay. Oh. We hung up. 323-7775 is the number to call. We lost that call. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good afternoon, Special Writer. Good afternoon, good Senator.
Sir.
Senator, I just called to let you know that the President, then when he signed it,
Yes.
he didn't know what to explain what they is to us. You know what they is?
Yeah, I know.
Executive order,
Yeah.
they constitution stuff.
Yeah.
That's all it is, constitutional
Well,
stuff.
I'll give
I
you
know
one.
he ain't gonna have to our constitution, because our constitution, you got to be able to hear in, and we have our own constitution.
Yeah,
but all it is constitution stuff.
Yeah, he's not bothering with our constitution.
No.
The president has sent soldiers to the southern borders, and that is to keep the illegal immigrants from entering the United States. And then, of course, there are other executive orders that he has signed, nothing to do with the Bahamas. Okay?
Yeah, you might mess up lying around, but all I want our people to know that's constitutional stuff. That's how far they live for the Constitution. Calling all kind of different names, male and female, and our politicians need to stand up and go on that.
Okay, I thank you very much.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. At 7:50. Go ahead, sir. You're live.
Hello, how you doing?
All righty.
Everything okay? Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. First advisor, good afternoon, good evening to you and to Mr. Rodney Manka.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling the talk show because I'm very concerned about the crime in this country.
Okay.
Yes, we all are.
Okay, and to be honest with you, now the Bible declares.
Yes.
The Bible declares that even the ministers in Parliament, they are God's ministers, right?
Yes.
So why are they not obeying the word of God and do what the word of God tells them to do?
What does the
When
word
a
of
man
God say?
take another man's blood who's innocent, shouldn't his blood also be shed?
My spiritual advisor.
Well, yeah, that's basically what the Bible says in the New
Okay,
Testament as well.
so why are we failing to carry out God's word? Why are we failing to execute the word of God?
Well, that's a very good question. It means we don't have God-fearing people in Parliament.
Okay, so what I'm saying, sir, is that if these people are not adhering to the word of God, then they don't need to be in that position. They don't need to be there.
Well, that's
because we need people who are going to satisfy the country and make the people happy, not cause the people to be depressed and upset. And right now, this whole thing is upsetting. There seems to be no more concern and love for each other. All we do is kill. And then the murderers get away, walking off, coming out on bail, like they do nothing, and the families are hurting and not satisfied. Sooner or later, if we don't do something, this whole country is going to turn into people taking matters in their own hands and they can become vigilantes.
Anarchy. So let me ask the question, Carlo. Do you know how those member of parliaments get in office?
Pardon me?
Do you know how they get in office, the member of parliament? How do they get there?
Well, let me put it this way. The people put them there.
Ah, so
The
now
people put them there.
you got to preach to the people and tell the people to select the right people to put in parliament.
Okay, but you see, I understand what you're saying, right? And that's why I think that there needs to be a real serious directive of God, especially in these ministers and prophets who claim to know so much of God, that they need to get things right with God so God could show them what they need to tell the people for the people to do what is right. Because you can't just put anybody there who ain't got the country or the people interests at their best heart. And this is ridiculous.
Yeah. So we have to make sure that when these candidates are presented to us by these various parties, that we personally vet them before we put them in power. We tend to vote for parties more than we do individuals, and that's our biggest problem.
I agree with you. We have to do something.
Yeah.
See, let me tell you something. This is why I hear us keep talking about independence. Are we really independent? I don't think so.
No, we're not truly independent.
We're not independent. We're not truly independent.
No.
Why do we celebrate independence if we are truly not independent? Why we can't be like Jamaica and the rest of them who break off from the British colonial status, where they can make their own laws and decisions and do what is right to make sure that their people are satisfied and happy. Why we can't do the same thing? Why we sticking still under these people?
Hold on a second.
Causing our country.
Hold on a
to
second.
go
Hold on
the
a
way that
second.
it's-
Hold on a second. Jamaica ain't gone nowhere.
Barbados is a republic.
All right? Jamaica ain't gone nowhere. Jamaica is faithful to our blessed sovereign, King Charles III, and the entire royal family.
Bunch of Uncle
Okay?
Thomas. Yeah. But
Next
you,
call.
You made some good points, Carlo. Thank you so much for your contribution. Welcome to Freedom March, Carlo. You're live. Welcome to Freedom March, Carlo. You're live. Did they hello? Go ahead, Carlo. You're live.
Good afternoon, Rodney, and you, Mr. Rose. Now, you ought to realize the Colombian government put a fast one on Donald Trump.
What did they do?
He sent 2 military jets full up with illegal immigrants, right?
Right.
They refused. But he sent his military jet that pick up the people with Colombian passport.
Okay.
He controlled the situation. You see, Trump would have dropped off and pull off.
Okay.
Everybody Hondurans all mixed up together, but he put a fast one.
So the Colombian came for their citizens?
Yes, I guess so. The end of their jet, you have to be, I guess, had a Colombian passport.
Okay.
But Trump would have dropped off. Chileans and Ecuadorians, all from down south.
How do you know that?
It was 2 plane loads full.
How do you know that?
But it was 2 military planes full. The Colombian government only said 1 jet.
Let me ask a question. Yeah, remember now those military planes only had 80 persons on board. Let me ask the question now. You're telling me that the United States government would only, but when they send people back south of the border, as long as you speak in Spanish, they'll send you back to Colombia. They don't care where you come from? That's what you're saying?
You order the things. That's what they do.
Where do you think these people cross the border? Where do they cross the border?
They from Chile, Ecuador,
Where do they
Peru,
yeah.
all them, they have far to go.
Where do they cross the border?
They go from Mexico.
All right then.
But now, let's get back with it. Let's get something else, right? But listen, soon prices will go up. There's nobody to pick the fruits. There's nobody to do construction.
Oh, come on. Don't believe that.
The businessman, trust me.
Don't believe that.
Mexicans do work all day in the field picking.
So you agree with that gay bishop?
No. She got daughter have mercy. The God to have mercy
But
on
she used the same.
small.
Yeah, she using the same argument you're using.
Have mercy.
Or you using the same argument she's using.
No, you said the Donald Trump
Who can pick the fruits?
Have mercy. These people have family.
Yeah.
They get into schools.
Yeah.
So have mercy.
All right, Carter.
Now, let's talk about for politics, right? Let's talk about politics now.
We're coming to the end of the show.
Right?
We're coming to the end of the show. I'm sorry.
All right, then we'll tomorrow.
Yeah, call us back tomorrow. Yeah.
Let us have mercy on the small people.
Yeah. It's a good thing you're not Republican.
Well, I say if Trump say we should go home,
What's that?
let's go home.
You want? We can take one more call. Oh, because I'm wondering.
If Trump
Looking at the
say,
clock.
let's go home, let's go home. My body lay over the ocean. Oh, bring back my body to me.
Bring back your what?
folks. Pardon?
Bring back your what?
My body.
It's body.
You know, my English was never good. Bring back, bring back my body. So, folks, listen, don't get upset. The world is full of excitement. Donald Trump said, go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. So, well, if it is God's will, tomorrow we shall return. God save Donald Trump. God save the United States of America. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. If it's God's will, tomorrow. Do well.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Munker, his guests, and callers on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2020. All rights are reserved.
The Verizon Media Group, home of ILTV, Paramount Systems Limited, Eyewitness News, and Beyond the Headlines.